Hey YouTube, today's topic is going to be tips on staying awake as a patrol officer, truck driver, pilot. Matter of fact, these tips were taken from all of those categories. The number one thing to do to stay awake is simply move around. Countless people in the industry that have to stay up late at night will suggest that moving around will wake you up. That includes exercising, jogging in place, maybe just taking a brisk walk uh, can wake you up. So consider just moving around. I mean, there's been days where I'm driving and I'm falling asleep and I'm just like waving my hands or smacking my face. You know, those are all considered movements. Not ideal, but, you know, falls within that category. So movement will help you stay awake. Number two, now I always do this and it does the trick, a 10-minute nap. You know, it's been proven that a 10-minute nap is far more effective than drinking a cup of coffee when trying to stay awake. So if you can sneak in a 10-minute nap, you can see I need a nap right now. If you can sneak one in, then all the better. You know, a lot of people are entitled a 15-minute break or a 1 hour lunch break or a half an hour lunch break. Those are all perfect times to just get yourself a quick nap, and you'll find that it can work wonders. It'll definitely get you through like the next hour at the very least. Starting a conversation, you know, as odd as it sounds, starting a conversation with yourself, ideally with another person, will stimulate your mind and will help you stay awake. So that's another tip that you can take or leave to help you stay awake. Turn up the light. So if you're in a vehicle, sometimes just turning on your little dome light or introducing light into your workplace will help you stay awake. You know, obviously, if you turn down the lights, it kicks in that nocturnal sleep mode and it could put you to sleep. So get yourself to a brighter area or just simply light up the area that you're currently in, and that will help stimulate the right chemicals that you need to stay awake. Fresh air, you know, it's pretty obvious, but a lot of people don't take advantage of that. Um, when I say fresh air, we're not talking heated air, because heated air will put you to sleep. So cold air tends to wake people up. I know that, again, truck drivers do it all the time when they're tired. They'll open up their windows briefly, let the cold air hit them, and then close it. And, you know, it may buy you some time and get you to where you need to go without falling asleep. Switching task. Here's another tip. If you're doing something like just blindly looking out of your vehicle for an hour straight, you're going to find yourself getting sleepy. So switch tasks. Maybe take time to write up a report or jot down some notes or look at your phone or maybe even go to the restroom. You know, that again, that's switching up your task, and that will help you stay awake. But if you just sit there and just focus on something, you can find that you're going to end up falling asleep. Um, let's see here. I wrote down some ideas. You know, coffee is the obvious one to stay awake, but you can only drink so much coffee. I'm at the point right now where I'm drinking 3 cups of coffee a day, and yeah, I felt good when I was drinking 1 or 2 a day, but now at 3, it starts to make me feel sick. It's definitely, it can't be good for your health to have that much caffeine in your system. So I discourage drinking that much coffee, but you know, 1 or 2 cups a day, hey, it may even have some health benefits according to some doctors and scientists, but they do suggest that once you start getting in that 3, 4, 5 cup a day routine, you can give yourself a heart attack or some other health issues. So if you need to, 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day can help you get through that work day. Chewing gum can help as well. It stimulates parts of your brain to chew gum. So give that a shot. If anything, it'll clear your ears out if you're at a higher elevation. So chewing gum's been known to help keep people awake. And the last tip here is music. I find that listening to music, not like anything soft, but something a little bit more upbeat, can help wake you up. So turn on the music. We all have phones. Just have your playlist set up and just listen to music. I do that pretty often when I'm doing my patrols. Like today, again, I have a boring patrol, and I've been sitting here for 8 hours, and there's nothing's gonna happen, and nothing has happened. So I can only watch so many movies. So I've just kind of converted to music, and now I'm just listening to music and looking around, and it's keeping me awake. Fortunately, I only have 20 minutes left before the shift is over. Oh, and bonus tip. Start your own YouTube channel. So here I am, bored today, just thinking, what am I going to do? And I'm like, I'll just pull up my phone and start a YouTube story, if you will. And well, here I am to try to stay awake. So I hope some of those tips help. If you have any suggestions, just throw them in the comments. I'm curious to hear what you guys do to stay awake. But these are just my 10 tips to stay awake. Thank you guys, and be safe out there.